What do we do with the Lego, dude? Watch this podcast and you will see. If you want to hear some brand new Lego news. Yay, hey, it's raining studs. Yay, hey, it's raining studs. Yay, hey, it's raining studs early in the morning. Why, hello everybody, Lego Dude 11 here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my podcast, It's Raining Studs. And if you did enjoy that little new intro, please hit that like button if you did absolutely enjoy it. That tune, I did just make that up on my own. That tune was based off of the song from What Would We Do with a Drunken Sailor? And yeah, I just came up with that on my own. I like the little nice tune and the little lyrics put into it. And stay tuned for the Halloween episode. I have an intro coming up for that. But yeah, so that's my intro for the regular episodes. But for the Halloween and Christmas one, I will do a holiday themed one intro for those episodes. But man, you guys do not know how like eager I am to make this podcast, because every week the reason for the name of this podcast is a tie-in to one of the topics today. I have a bunch of topics here to talk about today. This is going to be a little bit of a longer one. But, man, I hope the lighting works, because the lighting behind me I had to test it out, but I hope it works. I think it's fine. I tested it out like 3 times before I started recording this episode, and so yeah, I think it looks fine in the camera. I think it should look fine. I have a great setup here. Recording this, I have some topics I wrote down on my handy-dandy notebook. Before we get into the rest of the topics, the other topics here, I do want to mention that you can listen to this on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Beaker, as well as Radio Public, and that was the other one that it's on, Radio Public. So those 4 platforms, as well as Anchor.com, as well as Anchor. If you go over to Anchor.com, you can listen to it there. But I don't know if you have to create an account to listen to it, to be able to listen to it on Anchor, or if you have to, if Anchor is specifically a website to like upload your podcast. I don't know if that's what it is, or if you can simply just listen to podcasts there, but you can listen to this on Beaker, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Radio Public. So those 4 places you are able to listen to this. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm happy that you're watching it there as well. So please, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. All the support is highly appreciated. Also, I do want to take the time to mention, before we get into the other main bullet points and topics, I want to take the time to first off mention all your support is very, very. I'm greatly appreciative of it, because 2 weeks ago, the views were amazing. I got 53 views or 49 views within the first day, and then over the next week I got 4 more. So 53 views in total for episode number 12. Very, very exciting. Thank you guys so much. And last week we got 28 views. Not a lot, but it means a lot to me, just the amount of support I'm getting on these episodes. And some likes too. I'm getting some good likes. I mean, not a whole ton, but just the amount of support I'm getting on this podcast. I've not really gotten a lot of negative support, so I'm super grateful for all your help and support towards this podcast to make it all possible, for what it's become so far. And I want to make this grow over the years to come. So thank you guys so much for that. As well, so I was gonna say this before I kind of lost track. I'm the reason I shouldn't say I had so much trouble, but I said this I think a couple minutes earlier. I was so eager to make this podcast, and I sat down now to record it as you guys are watching this, and I'm like, man, should I record it tonight or tomorrow? Because I'm recording this on Friday night, and this video is being uploaded on a Sunday, as it always is. It's uploaded on a Sunday. But I'm like, man, should I record it today? Should I record it tomorrow? What should I do? So I sit down, and I'm actually recording it on a Friday. I don't want to take too long here because I have other video topics to talk about. So, first one, so I'm recording this on Friday night, not on a Saturday like I usually do, because I had some time before I went to bed. So I'm recording this before I go to bed, but I look fine. So, anywho, just wanted to get that out to you guys, and I'm not really recording this on the Saturday because there's not really too much that was happening on the Saturday, tomorrow, that I really wanted to tell you guys about, but there's other stuff that happened in the week that I'm really, really excited to tell you. So, here we go. The beginning of the week, sorry about that, guys. At the beginning of the week, it was last Friday, a week ago from today, my inspiration, Mini Superheroes Today, who's actually my inspiration for real, my favorite Lego YouTuber, I actually have a custom minifigure here of him, which looks actually spot on, in my opinion. Like, looks like him. It looks like it has the Rex Fury, not Rex Fury. Is that his name? Rex Dangervest. Rex Fury. Who is that? Who's Rex Fury? Rex Dangervest. From Lego Movie 2, but no. Mini Superheroes Today, aka Jonathan Pushkar, happened to do a contest. I'm sorry, I have something in my eye. For those of you watching, I had something in my eye. Mini Superheroes Today made a contest on his Instagram page. So if you're not following him there, go follow him. Or if you don't know who that is, it's a Lego YouTuber and he has an Instagram page. So I follow him on Instagram, and he happened to do a post saying that he was going to do a Lego contest, or more specifically a minifigure contest. So if you had to make your own Lego custom out of 100% pure Lego, and what it was, you had to make a custom figure of the character known as Boss Nass. And if you don't know who Boss Nass is, that is the character, the leader of the Gungan tribe, or the Gungan species from Star Wars that Jar Jar Binks is. And you guys might be thinking Jar Jar Binks isn't that cool, he's terrible, he's a terrible character. Now he is, he kind of is, and I won't lie, he kind of is a weird character. But Boss Nass is really funny, really cool. And this was a really cool challenge because he's never been made in Lego before. So I thought it was the best, or a great concept. I thought it was a great concept, and I thought, I want to be a part of this. So I actually made my own, and ironically, I don't even have mine to show you. I took it apart after the contest was over. I'm like, if the contest is over, I don't need to have this built anymore, so I took it apart. But I was like, oh, I could have shown this to you guys. But anyway, I did make a post of it, so if you're curious what it looks like, go check out the post on Instagram. The page is Boba Fett Jedi Master. Go check that out. Anyway, I made my own. I did not happen to win. No, but seriously, on a more serious note, I had lots of fun with it. I really enjoyed it, being a part of it, and he's going to do more contests in the future, so I'm looking forward to that, getting to seeing what the character is that he asks for people to make. So I'll be interested in doing those forever, or for the time to come. And but yeah, Boss Nass is a really cool character, so I wanted to make him, and it was cool to see the other imaginative concepts, creations that these people made. And the person that won was really cool as well. These different concepts, different people's designs that they did, and I thought mine was pretty decent, but wasn't in the top 3. But I'm not gonna rant or anything. I mean, it's perfectly fine. That's what his opinions were, and I'm gonna go with that. So anyway, I was really happy to be a part of this contest, and for him, to be part of this guy's contest, and just to be probably shouted out in one of his videos would be really spectacular. And I loved everything he does, and to be part of it, part of these contests will be really cool. So that's my that was the first thing that actually happened last week. 'Cause it happened last Friday. So, and then the winner was announced on Monday. So I was going to announce this on Thursday, talk about a video, but I had no video on Thursday. So unfortunately, I'm sorry you guys missed out on no content on Thursday, and I know you guys don't. There's no content on Saturdays, which is my day off. I take a day off on Saturday, so for no content being on Saturday, but there was no content on Thursday. I'm so sorry I missed out on that. But no, seriously, let's get back to the task at hand, and that was the first thing that happened. So next up, we are going to talk about the gaming update here. It's not going to be too long of a gaming update. I do want to mention, though, something about the gaming update. So if you guys are wondering, if you guys are not watching my gaming videos, what is wrong with you? Like, get over there, get on my channel. Like, you're watching this podcast right now. Like, why don't you watch any other content on my channel? I'm just joking with you. I bet you do. If you don't, if you're just here for the podcast, thank you guys so much. But anyway, if you're not watching this on YouTube, if you happen to be listening on Spotify or any other listening platform, I don't criticize you. I don't discourage you for that. If you happen to be listening to this on YouTube, I wouldn't be surprised if you have not seen my other videos. But if you have not seen my other videos on YouTube, go check them out. I have gaming videos. I've been playing Fall Guys on YouTube, on YouTube. I've been uploading what is the game called? Fall Guys videos. My God, I was thinking YouTube videos. What am I saying? Been uploading Fall Guys videos onto YouTube, and it's tons of fun. But then this week was today was this past week. Friday was the last week, and now I'm done with Season 1. Season 2 comes around, and it's tons of fun, and I have a little bit of an issue with it. Or I had an issue with Season 1. And then Season 2 comes along, and they have some little tweaks and stuff with some of the games, and I'm going to mention that, I think, next week, when I get to play more and more in Season 2. I don't want to take a whole lot of time in this video to talk about it, but I'll talk about it more in my gaming videos as well when I play like Fall Guys Season 2. But I do want to mention right now, I'm really happy like with the new games, like with the new maps, like Night Fever, Hoopsie. I haven't played Hoopsie Daisy, the new Hoop game. And there's a new one, Wall Guys, which is kind of fun. It's kind of annoying. I haven't won at it yet, but it's a cool concept. I like the concept, the medieval theme that they're going for in this one. Looks really cool, and I don't know how much like leveling up I'll do, but the other part of the gaming update I wanted to talk about is how I just mentioned I'm done with Season 1. I'm done with that. Like I'm not gonna upload any Season 2 videos quite yet. When I do, that'll be November. So I'll upload Season 2 videos in November. What I'll be doing in October for gaming is playing Rocket League. So starting tomorrow, Monday for tomorrow, I'll be uploading Fall Guys, dang it. I said Fall Guys, what is wrong with me? I'll be uploading Rocket League videos. So if you guys like Rocket League, please tune in then tomorrow for the beginning of the Rocket League series. Now, I did a poll on Instagram asking which game you like better, Fall Guys and Rocket League, and I got more votes for Rocket League. So depending on what you guys like, content you got like more, I might just continue doing Rocket League, or maybe like once a week I'll do like Rocket League and Fall Guys, like one video a week, like 2 videos a week. I don't know, we'll see about how that works. But I just wanted to let you guys know, because I'm really liking Rocket League. And I like both games, actually. I like going back and forth, so we'll see how that goes. So just want to let you guys know that little gaming update there for you guys, that I've liked the little tweaks they've made in Rocket League. Oh my God, I can't get this right. I like the little tweaks they made in Fall Guys. I like the tweaks that they did, like updated the games, like little maps and stuff, for Season 2 of Fall Guys. And I'm going to get ahead and start playing Rocket League tomorrow, so please tune in to those Rocket League videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's my little gaming update there. So yeah, I'm just checking the time here to see where we're at. All right, we're looking good. And one thing before we get to the next big topic, I did want to take the time to talk about my Purist custom videos. So if you guys don't even know what that is, if you guys are listening in on any audio platforms and have not seen my channel, I do make custom minifigure tutorials based off of, inspired by Jonathan Pushkar, Mini Superheroes Today's channel, because I watch him and I thought I would love to do this. I love Lego minifigures so much that I love making the Purist customs out of 100% official Lego. Going off of that, speaking of that, what I just said, meaning 100% official Lego, just in the past week I've thought about this, because a couple weeks ago I did make a custom called Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty, and I thought to myself, I did use like 1 or 2 pieces that weren't actual official Lego, and then I thought to myself, I was like, what am I doing? Like, why did I do this? Because I actually had the figure that it was a Mr. Fantastic figure, and it had like blue legs, and it it was able to go on the figure, but then I thought to myself, wait a minute, what am I doing? This isn't real Lego. What if someone wanted to buy this, wanted to make this figure and be like, this Mr. Fantastic figure is not real Lego and I can't get this in any set. So then I thought to myself, I wanted to address you guys with something. From now on, the Lego, when I do like custom minifigures, they're going to be purist custom. I'm going to try to strictly use 100% official Lego, like Jonathan Pushkar does, Mini Superheroes Today does, because I thought to myself, what's the point of using non-real Lego? You can't buy this in the store. So if I show something and be like, hey, this is some like Chinese knockoff or some like knockoff thing, yes, it's cool. Like I have some fake Legos, like I have some custom printed Legos, but they aren't real. Like they're like Lego figures, but they have custom prints on them. So you can't buy it in a Lego set. So I'm like, what's the point of putting that on a custom figure if it's not a real Lego, 100% official Lego piece? So that's just my little information to you guys, spitting that out there, and wanted to make you guys aware of that, because I was like, wait a minute. I just had that like light bulb moment and like that little idea. I'm like, wait a minute, what's the point of this if it's not real Lego? So I don't know. I just wanted to like give you guys that briefing, let you guys know, give you guys that idea in your head, put that in your head. So for future videos, I guess, for future reference. So yeah, that's out of the way. And up next, we're going to talk about the movie of the week. We're here. We're at the movie of the week, everyone. Just checking the time once again. So yeah, the movie I happened to watch, this is finally where the title comes in, back in an instant. The movie I happened to watch was actually, I watched it like on Tuesday? No, it's Monday. I watched the movie on Tuesday, that's right. Kind of going all over the place here. That's really, actually not really, because I watched the movie on Tuesday. But Tuesday I did watch this movie called Instant Family. And it's PG-13. If you guys have heard of it, let me know in the comments below if you've heard of it. If not, that's okay. It's not really, I don't know if it's well known. I don't know how well known it is. But it's based off of a true story. I had heard things about it, and I thought it was really well moving. I thought it was a really moving film for like a family film, all ages, anything. Basically, the main gist of it, I'm not going to really get into like spoilers or anything. I'm just going to like tell you guys right now. These two parents, I forget the actress's name, but the actor's name who plays the dad is Mark Wahlberg. He's been in a variety of things. I can't remember. Specifically, he was in Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2, those are really funny films. If you've not seen Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2, go check those out. I've seen them before. In my life, I'm not going to talk about them right now, but right now the movie I saw was Instant Family, and the two parents are single, not single, what am I thinking, a married couple, no kids, and the beginning of the film, I forget how it starts out, like they just are living their normal daily lives, and they're like thinking about having kids, and as the movie progresses, like, I don't know, like 30 minutes in, like, they're talking about having kids, and they go to this, like, they want to become foster parents, and that's basically the whole gist of the film. They become foster parents, they go to this, like, ceremony, or this, celebration party to look for a child. They find out this 15-year-old girl, they want to be a foster parent of this 15-year-old girl. The 15-year-old actually has two younger siblings, a brother and a sister, so they then bring these two kids in, and then they have to have all this drama in the house, and it's really funny. It really brings in a lot of drama, really funny stuff, so a lot of funny comedy and just drama going on in the house, and then in the process of all of this, like, the teenager is trying to date this guy and being secretive, and then she's like going through like teen stuff, and the parents are like trying to deal with all of it, and like the little kids are like just being wild and crazy, and like it was so funny, and like they're trying to battle like these teenage issues, like with the young kid issues, and so yeah, it was just really funny to see the two sides going on, and then the I'm trying to think like what else happened in it. And then the mom, so the two parents are foster parents, right? So they're not the real parents. So things keep going on. Like the teenager, the 15-year-old girl is like really mad at her mom and like slams the door at one point, and she's like, they get in this fight, and the real mom of these three kids comes back from this country, where they're from. I think they're from Spain. Like they're Spanish. Mexico. I think she was from Mexico. I can't recall like what country she was from. Off the top of my head, but anyway, she comes back to see the kids, visit the kids, right? So she's like, okay, you can visit them for 2 hours, then come back to the house for dinner. So they do that, like, time goes by, and later they go to court to, like, sign off on, like, okay, you can live with your real mom again. Stuff happens. The teenager actually turned out to be the one signing all the forms for her for the mom to live with them, and it turned out that the mom wasn't ready because she was still drinking. She was like an alcoholic. She was doing drugs, something like that, all that jazz. And turns out that she wasn't ready. The foster parents, counselors, came to the house and were like, she's not coming. She's going through this stuff and doesn't have the time to deal with it right now, and all like weepy stuff. I don't mean to get a little like cringy, but she ran away, and then the parents were after her. They had this like talking moment, and it was really moving. But I was really fascinated by the fact that it was like all these that they became foster parents, and I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was like a really coming of age, like moving film, a comedy film. And like it was like laughable. There were like heartwarming moments. It was like a moving film, like comedy and just laughing. So it was really, really moving. Again, the movie was called Instant Family, PG-13. It was on. I watched it on Hulu. I really am liking this variety of movies because I have Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu. Disney Plus has a lot of variety of stuff. Hulu has quite a bit. Netflix has a good bit stuff. Amazon is kind of my least favorite because you have to pay for stuff there. But anyway, I really liked it. It's called Instant Family. It's PG-13. It's on Hulu for free. So go check it out if you have not seen that. That was the movie of the week, and yeah, quite a blast. I watched that on Tuesday. So yeah, the main thing that happened first was the Mini Superheroes Today contest, and then I watched Instant Family on Tuesday. Yeah, the winner was selected for that contest on Monday. Then Tuesday I watched that. Wednesday I actually did finish watching Batman Begins, and I finished watching that film Wednesday. I did start watching the beginning of it on Sunday of last week, and if you're wondering what I thought of that film, stay tuned because I will be doing a collective 3-movie trilogy. I will be talking about the entire trilogy of the Dark Knight trilogy later on another podcast episode, so stay tuned for that. I'm super stoked to talk about all 3 movies, but I just watched the first one. I just watched Batman Begins, and it was amazing. Like I loved it, and I cannot wait to talk about all 3 on a future episode, but stay tuned for that. I won't be talking about it now, but I did finish that movie on Wednesday, Batman Begins. So now we're going to get into the next topic here, and that is the 2020 LEGO Marvel sets. Spring Marvel sets. Excuse me. Spring Marvel sets, to be more specific. Because there are some cool ones here. There are some cool ones. It's really, like, okay. Because what they showed, they're only leaks right now. I only have limited information that I can be drawn to, or excuse me, guys, I just had to do that. But I only have limited information to look at, because if you guys are listening to this and you guys don't know, that there were some Instagram leaks, pictures, posts about last week. Obviously, in the past week, they showed these pictures. And about the new LEGO Marvel sets, as well as some of the Star Wars ones. I'm not too interested in the Star Wars. I have some Star Wars stuff, but if it's Mandalorian, I'll probably be more excited about it. Mandalorian and what's my other favorite thing? Clone Wars are my 2 favorite Star Wars things. But the new Marvel sets for the spring ones, they have 2 new sets, and one of them is three new mech sets, and I'm not a huge fan of mechs in general. Just to let you guys know, I only have the only like mechs I have. I put mechs in quotes. I'm doing air quotes, guys. For those of you listening to this, I'm doing air quotes. I put mechs in quotes because I have the Hulkbuster. I have two Hulk. I actually have three Hulkbusters. I have one from Age of Ultron, one from Infinity War, and then one from Endgame, which is not even in the movie. It's the War Machine Buster. But I have those three, and what was I going with this? Yeah, I don't even consider them mechs because they're just buildable figures. I mean, they're called the Hulkbuster, but they're like used out of ball joints and stuff. So I don't even know if I consider that a mech, to be honest. But three of these sets are mechs, and one of them is a Miles Morales mech. The other one is a Captain America mech, and the third one is a Thor mech. I'm not even going to get the Captain America and Thor mech, but the Miles Morales one, the Miles Morales figure looks fantastic. I'm not probably going to get the set. I'm probably just going to buy the figure on its own. But it looks really cool. The figure looks phenomenal for what it's worth. And the other sets that they're making, those are the three mech sets, and they're going to be $9.99, so essentially $10. But the other sets, there's a Spider-Man hideout, which they didn't show the picture. They did show the picture for, but they didn't like show a close-up image of the figures. So we don't know entirely what they're going to look like as of now, but they did show like a picture of the hideout because they showed the Spider-Man, the Lego catalog. But then another one was a set with Mysterio, a brand new Mysterio and Dr. Octopus figure, so looks really cool there. And the other set I'm intrigued about is the Ghost Rider car. Now, again, I'm going to mention this right now. My favorite one out of these, I do love that Miles Morales figure with the Spider-Man mech, and I'm interested in the Ghost Rider car. I do like that set, like the car concept, that they're making the car with Ghost Rider. I never got the Ghost Rider motorcycle set, but I really think this is a cool set. But I don't know if I'll pick it up because if you guys don't know, I'm more interested into the MCU sets. And like Mandalorian sets, as I mentioned just now, because they have the Mandalorian Battle Pack and the Mandalorian ATST. So those two sets, I don't have the Razor Crest, and I would have gotten it if it wasn't $130. Maybe like, I don't know, $90. That's my limit there, but not $130. So anywho, but yeah, I'm more geared towards the what are they called? The MCU based sets. So I'm really excited to see what the Eternal sets are when they come out next year, and the Disney Plus Marvel sets as well. The Disney Plus Lego Marvel sets, to see what those are. But my favorite out of the bunch is the Miles Morales figure. I'll just probably get that by itself, and then the Ghost Rider car. Once we get fuller pictures, though, then I'll let you guys know, oh, I'm really excited for this, oh, I'm really excited for this. But right now, they are just leaks, and all we know all we know right now is what we've got. All we can see is what we got. And we can just go off of there because they're leaks. And if you have not seen the leaks yet, my gosh, is that English? Is that right? If you've not seen the leaks yet, go check them out on Instagram. It's like one of the person that posted it, I think, was 501st Leaks. And I think 1414 Falcon Fan might have posted something too. I'm not quite sure. But he's really reliable on Lego news sources all the time. So go check him out. I'm going to check at the time one more time. How many times can I say time in a sentence? About 5, because I think that was the amount I said time. Oh, and that was number 6. But no, let's get on to the last topic, actually, of the day. And yeah, this is none other than the news source, not news source, but the news briefing of Spider-Man 3. And also, this is the last topic of the day. We're going to talk about Spider-Man 3 news. And please, before we get into this conversation here, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What you think this title of Spider-Man 3 will be. Is it going to be Homesick? Is it Homebound? Is it Homeworld? Home something else. It has to have home in the name, people. The first one was Homecoming. The second one was Far From Home. What is it going to be? Homesick and Homeworld. Those are the two that I've heard that are the most common that it might be. Homesick and Homeworld. I don't know why, but homesick is because he's, I don't know, sick. Homeworld is because of the Multiverse of Madness is what I've heard. But if you guys have not heard the news, Jamie Foxx is reprising his role as Electro in this film, in Spider-Man 3. I did a post on this just like a couple days ago. I think it was yesterday I did a post about it, or yesterday meaning the day before this recording, but like 3 days ago as of this video being uploaded. And yeah, Jamie Foxx is reprising his role as Electro. I almost said Mysterio. I'm like, no, not as Mysterio, as Electro. And I'm super excited to see this. If you guys don't know, he's reprising his role from these Sonyverse films in the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 2 sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man in that movie. And I didn't see that. I have seen all the Spider-Man movies, including those two, the ones that weren't really good. But I think it's really cool that they're taking Jamie Foxx to be back in this, the third Spider-Man film with Tom Holland. Also, we did hear in his post, in Jamie Foxx's tweet or whatever, post, I forget what it was, stating that he'll be back, and he did say he's not going to be, or he will be not blue. So he's not going to have like that blue skin, he's going to be like in a costume or whatever. So it's going to be really cool to see if he's going to be in his yellow-green, or green-yellow, yeah, yellow-green costume from the comics, or what he's going to be in. But more importantly, it's cool to see him reprising his role. Now, something else that we heard is Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3. So, like, sorry, I lost track. My brain is gone. My brain is gone. It hopped out of my head. So Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3. So it's going to be really neat to see like how he's like an elder figure to Peter Parker and that sort of thing, because Tony Stark was his mentor in Spider-Man Homecoming, then Nick Fury in Far From Home. But now he's going to probably take him on the journey of like through the multiverse and showing him different worlds, because there's a theory that this might be a Spider-Verse film where he might see like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales, and it would be really cool to see a live-action Miles Morales, because the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was a really successful film. How I just mentioned that the Andrew Garfield films weren't that great, that was a great film. That was really great. That was like one of the best movies, Spider-Man movies of all time. Far From Home was really good as well, I thought, in my opinion, but Into the Spider-Verse was really well done. It was the best Spider-Man film, people thought, in people's opinions. It was really great. But now that they're now that they're bringing Doctor Strange into this film, does that mean they could go into different realities and see other Spider-Verses, like different Spider-Verses, and make it a Spider-Verse film? That's where people don't know. Is it going to be a Spider-Verse film? We don't know, but it would be really cool to see if it is one, because it'll come out next year. So trailers are underway, and I'm excited to see what it brings to the table. And nonetheless, so I'm just excited to see Doctor Strange be in this movie, come along with Peter Parker, if he helps out, what that means. And also Sam Raimi, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man director, is directing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is this Doctor Strange sequel. So that's really cool. So, and also back in the day when the sequel Spider-Man 2 came out, Sam Raimi directed it. There was a quote in it where J. Jonah Jameson says, "What are we going to call this guy?" meaning Dr. Octopus. And Hoffman at the Daily Bugle goes, "Doctor Strange." He says, "That's pretty good," but it's taken. So it's a really cool reference. Like 20 years later, they're actually, Sam Raimi is actually directing a Doctor Strange film. So how did he know? Did he know he was actually going to do that? Like that, it's like amazing, like mind-blowing, mind-bogglingness. Like it's insane. Like how did he know that? Like it's really out of this world. Like how did they know that? But I'm really interested to see where this film goes. Spider-Man 3 Homeworld, Homesick, Homebound, whatever it's called. The Sinister Six movie, Sinister Six, the Spider-Verse movie. It's crazy. Like the amount of possibilities, because I also heard that they're trying to make a Sinister Six movie too, with like Scorpion, Vulture, Mysterio, even this Electro, and Kraven the Hunter might be in a movie as well. I heard it might be Jason Momoa, but I don't know if that's true anymore. But it's insane with where they're going. They might make a Sinister Six movie. Next year they're coming out with Morbius and Let There Be Carnage, so if those tie into the Spider-Verse as well, it's going to be insane what they're going to do with this Spider-Man universe in the MCU. With Sony and Marvel are going to really have to work together in the next like year or so, because they're combining a lot of stuff to the MCU and whatnot. So I'm excited to see. My hair itches. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm scratching my head, but anyway, that's all my thoughts on the Spider-Man 3 movie. Those are all the topics I have this week, except one more. I did start watching Doom Patrol, and I'm going to tell you all about Doom Patrol next week's episode, because this one is getting to the end here. This one's getting a little long. I try to keep it in this time limit here. So, if you guys could not see, this is my DC Comics Encyclopedia, Character Encyclopedia. This is Doom Patrol here, and those are the characters from Doom Patrol. So I'll talk all about Doom Patrol next week. I'll be talking about it on multiple weeks, because I'm only like 5 episodes in with Doom Patrol. I'm loving the show a lot. I'm gonna love it forever. It's a really great show. It's on DC Universe. It's a DC Universe original show. So I'm really excited about it. I love it so much. But I'm going to talk about the characters next week. I have the book here, so I'll talk about the characters next week. My initial thoughts of the show, and then later I'll talk about the ending and what I thought of the complete show as a whole. So thank you guys so much for watching. Checking the time once again. Thank you guys so much for watching episode number 14 of It's Raining Studs. As well, don't forget to as always, don't forget to leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite topic of today was. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy today's episode. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the new intro. Leave a comment about the Pierce Custom. I don't know. There's a bunch of things you could leave a comment for. Leave a comment if you want on anything I mentioned here today. Leave a comment on the things I suggested. Leave a comment on your favorite topic. Things to change, things to improve, things that you love about this podcast. Just give me feedback. Positive feedback is always encouraged. Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, be a part of the family. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing with your life? Please, if this is your first video, please, thank you so much. But please subscribe and be a part of it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at BobaFettJediMaster, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, and don't forget to keep calm and play Lego, and I'll see you guys in the next It's Raining Studs episode next week. Peace out. Bye.